Hey guys, it's Janet. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to dive into savings at the supermarket. Some of them I knew about, some things I've already been implementing, some things were surprising to me, so stick around towards the end of the video. I'll go over some of those and hopefully they'll save money for you too. I know in the news lately they've talked a lot about the economy and how inflation has gone down and things are supposedly better, but I can tell you at the supermarket, I don't feel that. I feel like things are still really, really high and out of control. I have a family of four, basically four adults. My children are older teens and, young adults. But I probably spend between 250 and 300 a week. And that's with using some of these cost saving tips I'm going to share with you, but I'm going to try more of them now. And like I said, in my research, I learned some more things I didn't know about. So I'm going to try those and I'll get back to you guys on how I do with it and if I actually do save more money. I wish, leave a link, not a link, but leave a description in the comments below, let me know, how much you guys spend a week on groceries and what parts of the country you're in. Like I said, we're in the Northeast, so I guess things are a little higher here. I know here on the West Coast, but let me know no matter where you're from. I'm curious how many people are in your family and how much you spend, per week on groceries. I'm hoping that they do come down more. I know some things have leveled off a little bit, and our egg prices, remember, at one point were crazy, and different produce goes up and down at times. But overall, I find things very, very high and, still hard to manage. It's still, it's a big bill every month. I'm spending well over $1,000 a month on just groceries for my family. So let's dive into it. Oh, but before we do, if you could just take a moment to hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. It really helps the channel and it really is helping me to grow. So I appreciate all of you that have subscribed so far. So please just take a moment and do that for me, and then let's dive into it. All right. Let's see. Let me put on my glasses because, like I've told you, I can't see without them. I'm too old now. All right. So, number one I have here, and these are in no particular order in terms of how important they are. Look at all the shelves. Now, what I mean by that is when you're in the supermarket, they're going to put the high priced items eye level. I mean, that's what most people see. You're going, say, for, I don't know, ketchup or something, and you see a brand that you like, Heinz or whatever, and that's going to be right there eye level because that is where people's eyes gravitate towards, and people are like, oh, there's the ketchup, and let me just grab that one. Stores, or not stores, rather, I know that companies pay more for those sweet spots, those positions that you're, in a higher, availability, and people just see you quicker. Availability is not the right word, but you're just like, your people are just going to naturally gravitate towards the middle of a shelf and right at eye level and grab what they need. Look down, look up, look all over because they tend to put the lower price things, or items for that particular item you're buying lower because they want you to spend more money. So of course they're going to put the higher priced ones right there at your eye level. So you're just going to grab it, not think about it, but look all around on your shelves because there could be ketchup, say, there for $3 on that shelf, and you look down two shelves and there's one for $1.50. Which that actually leads me back into my next thing is not to have brand loyalty. I mean, there's certain items that you love, and if you love it and your family loves it and you can't see not having that, then of course buy that brand. I do suggest if that brand is on sale, if it's a non-perishable and it'll last a while, stock up on a few of them. But if you don't have brand loyalty, you can always look for the item, that brand that's on sale for that item. And if it is on sale, you can buy a few of them, but try not to have brand loyalty if you can help it. I mean, if it's a great shampoo and makes your hair feel fantastic, and you don't want to have a bad hair day because you're trying to save, some money, just, buy your particular brand on sale. Stock up. Most sales cycles rotate every 12 weeks. So generally a product will be on sale every 12 weeks. I'm talking about in the big supermarkets. I don't know what smaller stores do, but in the big supermarkets, their sale cycles usually run 12 weeks. So if your favorite shampoo is on sale and you want to, get 3 bottles of it, to hold you off till the next sale, then do that. So I think that, is a good idea. So just try not to have brand loyalty if you can help it. Another thing that I would suggest doing, and I've talked about this in previous videos, is build your meals around the sales. I sit down on Sundays with my circular and I go over what's on sale that week, and then I build my meals around that. If you really want to take it a step further, just have, maybe do a little cookbook for yourself of your family's favorite meals, or even a list. You don't have to do a whole cookbook. And you look at that list and you're like, oh, wow, well, chicken's on sale this week, so my family loves my chicken enchiladas, so we're gonna do chicken enchiladas this week. And you buy chicken and you stock up on it. And again, if it's a good sale and you want to stock up on it a little bit, freeze it. Meat lasts in the freezer, I would say, at least 6 months, maybe even longer. I'm not sure about that, but I'm sure you can get at least that long out of it. I mean, I know you don't want to take up all your freezer space, but build your meals around the sales, because that too will save you a lot of money just from the get-go. And then another thing that you can do is share with a friend. I mean, if something is on sale and it's a big portion of it and you don't want to use it all, share it with a friend or a family member. Say, hey, there's I don't know, laundry detergent on sale, but it's like buy 2 for a certain price. Split it with them. Buy 2 of them, give 1 to your mom, 1 to you. You guys split it, save some money. That works especially too in like the big box stores like Costco, BJ's, Sam's Club, places like that. Split it. There's no reason not to. Why not? It can't hurt. And you guys both save some money in the process doing that. Let's see, what do we have next? This sounds silly, but, you've probably heard it before, but it really is true. Don't go to the store hungry. If you're hungry, you're gonna want to buy everything you see. And I've done it myself. I've fallen victim to it, and it's, everything looks really good and you spend a lot of extra money. So have a snack, have a meal, just don't go hungry or thirsty. Make sure you have a water with you, a drink with you, whatever. Stop and get your coffee on the way if you want to buy a coffee, or bring your coffee from home, whatever. Just make sure you eat before you go, because going hungry is just a recipe for disaster. All right, don't neglect manager specials. I will look at, they have a case in the front of my supermarket with a lot of bakery products and cakes and cookies and bread that are, about to expire or closer to, to expiration. There's nothing wrong with them. They can't sell you food that's not safe, or they shouldn't be selling you food. I mean, I would never buy anything past an expiration date, but if it's before the expiration date, or even the day of an expiration date, if you're going to use it relatively soon. I know my supermarket will have a lot of meat that they will put on sale sometimes, and it's marked due to expire that day or the next day. Take it home and freeze it. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Meat, bakery, just look for the manager's specials. Produce, sometimes something's a little bruised looking, but it's fine. As long as it's not beaten up and looks like it's rotten or bad, then there's no reason not to use it. Why not? Why not? And it saves you money. So, let's see what else. All right, don't forget, this is also common sense too. Most of you probably do it. Don't forget to download the app for your supermarket if you go there regularly. Even if you don't, I've been away on vacation and, we've rented a house or someplace where there's somewhere to cook, and we've gone to the local supermarkets, and I've joined the loyalty program there just to save money, for a couple of, things that I'm going to buy. Why not? I mean, it only takes 2 minutes usually. Download the app, you save some money for that if they have a loyalty program, whatever it is. Also leading into that, I use Ibotta as well. Download that app if you have a chance. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to join. It's, you save money. It's kind of like almost like a virtual coupon, where if you go and buy something, you're going to save 50 cents on it, and you're not going to save 50 cents at the time, but it goes into your account. And then I think you can cash out once you reach $20, which happens pretty quickly with a lot of items. And then sometimes they have bonus things where if you buy 10 items in a certain amount of time, you'll get an extra couple of dollars and stuff like that. So it can build quickly. I do suggest you look at something like Ibotta before you go to the supermarket, because that way there might be something in there that you're like, oh, I should get that. I like that. And then you'd be able to get the money go into your account and save it. So like I said, I'll link that in the box below. Let's see. Oh, this is something that was surprising to me. that I didn't know. The end caps aren't always on sale. You know, sometimes they'll have those displays at the end caps of the stores, and you think because this product is being highlighted and featured that it's on sale. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes not. Brands will pay for those spots. They will pay to have that extra, you know, visibility and people to see it. And a lot of times people think, oh, this is at the end on his whole display. It must be on sale. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. So check that. If you see an end cap of something and you want to buy it, check it before you throw it in the cart. My husband's very bad with that. My husband loves to throw things in the carts. He thinks everything's on sale, and it's not. So that was something I was very surprised about. I didn't know about that. All right, let's see what else. If you can, and I've said this before in previous videos, if you can go to more than one store, sometimes I do that because some stores will have something on sale that the other store won't, that I use and want. So if you can, I mean, it's not necessary. I know it takes a lot of time, a lot of planning, but if you can, at least every once in a while, go to other stores for other products because they will be on sale and cheaper, maybe in a different store. So do that. And then another one that I never really thought about, which I really like the idea, is sounds silly, it sounds so silly, but set a budget. Set your budget, say, I'm only going to spend $150, whatever your amount is, $200 at the store this week. And then if you don't go that high, if say you set your budget at $200 and you only spent $180, take that $20, put it in an envelope somewhere in a drawer, and do that like for the whole month, and it kind of make it like a game. And if you can come in under budget and save that money, then at the end of the month, decide what you want to do with that. Do you want to put that towards another bill? Do you want to pay off something? Or do you want to have that for fun money and maybe do something fun? Maybe go out to dinner with it, or a show, whatever, however much you have saved. It might even just be treating yourself to an extra coffee. But set a budget, try to stick to it and come under if you can. And then you'll have a little extra money at the end. And like I said, at the end of the month, and do what you want with it. Save it or put it in your savings. You can do that as well. I mean, that's a great idea too. So I thought that was very interesting. And then I think the last one I have here was cook extra at home. I know I've said that before as well. When you make a meal, make extra. Even make double of it. Like lasagna freezes so well. Make 2 lasagnas when you're making a lasagna. It's not a big deal. If you're making one already, make 2 and then just freeze one, and then come home at night or that morning before you go to work and you're like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna have for dinner tonight? Pull it out and then you feel like somebody already cooked for you. I mean, it's such a nice feeling to not have to worry about what's for dinner. Or just make double, or do the prep work to like the start of another dinner. So say, for example, if you're using chopped meat for something, ground beef, and you're making something, say you're making a meatloaf with it. If you have a big package of it, fry up or, saute some of the leftover with some taco seasoning, and then freeze it with the taco seasoning in it already. So then you already have the start of a meal. So you can come home now and then just heat up that meat and throw the tacos together, and you feel like you have dinner done already. You're gonna have dinner on the table in 10 minutes. That way, you're just throwing everything together. So if you can take some, make something and get 2 meals out of it. Like I said, if it's like meat, and you could do 2 totally different meals with it. You can roast a chicken and take all the leftover roasted chicken and shred it up and stick it in the freezer, and that can be the basis of so many meals. You could throw that on top of a salad. You can make chicken enchiladas. You can do chicken fajitas or chicken tacos. I mean, make double when you cook. That way, you cook once, you eat at least twice with it. So I think that is a really good idea. You could say it's not money saving, but it is, because I can't tell you how many times I've come home from work, my husband's come home, and we're just tired and nobody took anything out to eat. And now we're ordering food and spending money we don't need to spend. So I think that those are, some good ideas. I hope I gave you some new ideas. Like I said, I found some new ideas in this when I was going through everything. So it was very interesting to me. Let me know if they work for you. Let me know if you try them. I'm really excited to know that. And really, please comment below and let me know how much you spend a week on groceries, because I know in different parts of the country it's different. Everybody eats different stuff and buys different things, but I'm curious to see maybe if we can do an average. So if you don't mind, thank you, do that. And then I have started doing community polls. So if you go on the community tab, and go on the front page of my Facebook page, there are little quizzes. I'm trying to get a better idea of what you guys want to see and where you want me to go and what you want me to do. So please, if you can, go on and answer those. And it's fun too. So let me know that. And I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to share with you. Just let you guys know some little tips and tricks in the supermarket, and let me know how they work for you. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.